Hi everybody, welcome back to the garden. We are out here today. It's kind of a yucky, misty day. It's about 60 degrees and you would think that's not a good day to be in the garden, but the ground's nice and moist for us to work in, and we've had some good 70-degree days, so everything's kind of sprouting up and we're seeing a lot of spring growth. So what we're doing is we're kind of finishing up our fall and winter garden and getting prepped for spring planting. So it's kind of an exciting time out here with a lot of stuff going on. Let me show you what's survived and what's growing right now that we're working on. So first thing is we have these chives here. These two plants were from last year and they survived the winter nicely. You can see they're nice and thick. They're coming in really good. We planted some seeds last year, which nothing really came up, but we've got this little guy coming right here. So I'm hoping maybe there might be a few more seeds coming in. Ideally, this entire section would be filled with our chives, which makes it really easy to use when we're cooking. We can just run out here and snip off what we need, and then we're ready to go. Now, moving over to this next section, we've got our flower bed. And this bed is designed to help bring in our best friends, the bees and the butterflies, because we need those for pollination. So pollination is where the flowers on our vegetables and our fruits are going to get pollinated by the birds and the butterflies, and that's what's going to help our fruits and our vegetables to grow. So we need a lot of these friends. So we plant flowers so that they want to come here. What we've got going right here is lantana, which is coming back from last year. You can see these are nice and sturdy. They're not dead. And we've got little tiny green buds coming out. So this lantana is actually going to get to be very huge. It'll be about this big, and it's got beautiful red and orange and yellow flowers on it. Over here we've got purple coneflower. Okay, this is also known as echinacea. During cold and flu season, you can dry these and turn them into tea. And so you might have had some echinacea tea over this last flu season over the winter, and it's very helpful. So the bees also love this, so they spend a lot of time looking for all these little flowers here which are coming out. Here's another one we have. This is called staked bulbine, and they get these long tall stalks with real pretty yellow flowers. Now this one right here didn't survive the freeze that we had last week, but you can see we've got little ones coming up right here. These were protected by the main plant, and so here's another one. These are going to be filling in, and more of them coming up in the coming weeks. Right here we've got spearmint. Okay, spearmint, if you will recall, is an invasive plant, so you have to be very careful where you plant it. This spearmint runs on these little purple runners. You can see the sprouts, and it has actually dove under this wooden platform here, and it's gone under, and here we have it in this bed. This is not where I want that, so I have to decide whether I'm going to dig it up or whether I'm going to let it grow. But you can see it's already trying to take off on these runners, and it would go through the whole entire garden if I let it. So this is something you have to be very careful with. I may end up repotting this into a pot so that we can continue to enjoy the mint for teas and ice cream and other stuff we use it for. We'll have to decide what we're going to do with that. These are some of our herbs over here. These have been going a couple years now. We've got oregano. That's this one right here. Who likes spaghetti and pizza? Yeah, that's what I thought. So this needs to be cut back still because it's very large. We're going to cut it back and make it smaller, probably by about half. And this is the rosemary. We've already done that. You can see where you can kind of see in. And what happens is it will fill in right in here. We'll get lots of sprouts, and we need to keep this small so the rosemary stays nice and fresh and soft, because that's best for cooking. Now, the onions that we planted are coming in nicely. Our two little seeds, they're finally coming up. These are going to double or triple in size before they're finally ready. So there's a lot going on here with these. And here we have our mystery vegetable. Everybody was telling me that they thought it was cauliflower, and I have since found out that it is broccoli. So we've got broccoli coming in. It's sprouting from the middle here, If you look right in here, we've got some little sprouts coming. It's gonna grow up to about this big. We'll have big broccoli florets on this. Broccoli is a cool weather plant, and we're starting to get into some warmer days. So we're really not sure how far we're gonna get with this broccoli. We planted it late, so it's just kind of a wait and see. All right, here's what we're harvesting today. We've got, if you look in the back here, we've got a lot of lettuce. We've got romaine, which is this big tall guy right here in the middle. That's what these are, is romaine. And these right here with kind of the curved leaves, these are called butter leaf. Okay, so we're gonna be harvesting a couple of these so we can sample them later. And over here is what our class picked. It's our carrots. We have a lot of carrots to dig up. Here's one that we already dug up. Now you might think that you can come and just grab a carrot and pull it up. Okay, there's one that didn't really grow for us. These are locked down deep into the dirt. It's very tightly packed. So if you were to try and just pull it up, you would break off the stem. So that's not gonna work. We have to take our garden tool and we loosen the dirt around it, like so. Okay. We gotta be careful not to stab our carrot, and then it comes right out. See, so we've got a bunch of carrots here to dig up. If you'll notice, some of them, the green parts, there's not a lot to it. You can see it's been nibbled on. I think we have bunnies. I think there's lots of bunnies that have been coming to our garden and helping themselves to our carrots, which, you know, if they want to eat the green parts, I'm kind of okay with that. It helps them out. As long as I can find the carrots to dig them up, then that's really not a problem. We're going to get the really good yummy part. There we go. So we have lots of carrots coming up. Okay. All right, and let me show you what it looks like to harvest one of our lettuce before we go. All righty. We're gonna take this big one right here. We're gonna bring it up and we're gonna have it with some carrots and a salad. And so we take our garden tool and we just loosen the earth under it. These do not have very big roots. They're fairly shallow. See, not a lot of roots there. And we'll knock off the dirt. We want to leave the dirt in the garden. Okay, and there is our lettuce. So I hope you've liked seeing how to harvest your garden, and we will see you very soon. Thanks.